Hi.
Hey, hi, how's it going?
Hey, what's hanging?
You're nuts. First horrible.
That was a great one. Thank you, James.
You're
Great
welcome.
one.
Bro.
This is F&F, the show.
The horror show. F&F
Horror show, yes. We review horror films and cult
other
films.
random shit.
Obscure stuff.
Yes.
With our host, Jackson Fritts,
Hi.
and Jaime Fuentes. As you can probably tell, that's where the whole title comes from. And we have here our producer,
And guest.
quotes, Logan Slane.
Yep. Thank you, guys. I'm glad to be on the show.
Quiet down. When
Okay.
spoken to.
All right, I didn't know I was speaking to the Queen of freaking England.
It's America.
I'm glad.
Dumbass.
Goddamn America.
When I say the Pledge of Allegiance, I say, if you don't like it, get out.
Of the... Anyway, here we go. Today... Oh, shit!
Well, that could be a problem. The fucking phone filled that.
Okay. We'll just cut that out.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, we just dropped the phone. So today we're going to talk about the new Evil Dead 2013 remake that we saw, directed by Fede Alvarez, starring Charlotte Fernandez and Jane Levy. That's all I honestly remembered. Obviously based on the Sam Raimi movie. And real quick, we're just going to say, what did you think about it, Logan?
Well, honestly, Jamie, I thought it was really, really well made. Had a great budget that probably helped it achieve that. And, I mean, there was so much stuff that happened in that movie that was just unexpected. I mean, it wasn't like, oh yes, the movie, like most horror movies are. Music starts playing. Oh my God, something's gonna happen. It's like, it's almost like a roller coaster. You don't know what's around the next corner. Fritz, what do you think?
Well, I mean, it's on a different. It's definitely a different level, and it gives me a different feeling than the original. Because the original, what made the original stick out to me is just like, I mean, that's what makes the original is the low budget atmosphere. It's just like I guess Sam Raimi was in his early 20s when he made it, and just the fact that they had to make all of that, like the animation, the stop motion.
Go to hell to make that movie.
Yeah, really. I mean, if you watch that documentary on the 3-disc special edition or whatever, I mean, you can really tell they were devoted to getting something like that done. It took them a long time to make. And you can tell there was a lot of effort put into that movie, and it's only like 80 minutes, I think.
No, but first, we're talking about the new one.
The new one. Well, the new one... Oh, yeah, I was getting off topic there. Yeah, I'll just ramble on. If somebody doesn't tell me that I'm rambling on. Like, the new one... I mean, like, there was some parts of it that were, like, a little disappointing. Like, the acting, I didn't think it was that great, honestly. But as for the atmosphere, parts of it seemed a little just slightly mediocre. But I mean, like when the action actually kicks in, like the whole plot with the
grabs you by the
thing.
nuts and just drags you along the gravel road.
Yeah, I mean, like the special effects, very well done.
Just say, yeah, yeah.
I thought that the movie just the original really. I think like the whole time Bruce Campbell sitting there with his shotgun. It seems like the entire movie almost. I mean, I know it isn't, but I mean, once you get like past mid part of the movie, it's like the rest of the movie he's holding on to that shotgun. He does not let that.
Yeah, it's just like a one-man war against the demons.
But like the new one, it's like, oh, I'm gonna touch the shotgun just a little bit. Oh, okay, cool. Okay. Oh God, something happened. I gotta touch it again. Mm-hmm. But it's not like he's consistently like, I'm gonna kick some ass. I got my boomstick.
Also, I gotta give this movie. When I first saw the original Evil Dead, I like the so some of the art featured like Bruce Campbell holding the chainsaw, and the DVD had like a bloodied Bruce Campbell holding a chainsaw over his head. So I'm like, oh, cool. He pulls out the chainsaw in the first one, he never uses it, which kind of disappointing to me, being a new fan. But like that was fine. I love how in this movie they tease it the same way the original did, but use it to full effect in the final 10 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, we better be sure not to spoil it from him. But
I don't give a fuck.
I know you don't. But the last really 10 minutes of it are the most ass-kicking 10 minutes of that entire movie.
All right, so we're just gonna cut that off right there. Where this movie, kick-ass movie. So now we're gonna talk about how we were introduced to the Evil Dead. Yeah, so Fritz, tell us how you were introduced to the Evil Dead.
I was introduced to the Evil Dead. Well, when I first started getting into horror movies, like Friday the 13th, like at the time I hadn't really gotten to like the more obscure stuff, like the Italian films and stuff like that. But like one of the first the Evil Dead, It's gotten way more famous, but from people I know who like their favorite horror movies are like the Hitchcock films that I know, people like Jaws and stuff like that. I mean, they've probably just heard of the Evil Dead. Like it's more of
Well, it's a cult classic.
Yeah, it really is a cult classic because a lot of people, I guess, were offended by the movie when it first came out. I mean, it was really unlike anything else.
Like Video Nasty, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
It was along with like
for the
Spit on Your
UK
Grave,
and stuff like
all that stuff. Like it wasn't
Cannibal
as bad,
Holocaust.
yeah, but like
Yeah, in Britain,
Yeah.
it was banned or something like that. But I
Yeah.
mean, really, when I first I saw the trailer on YouTube, and I just heard a lot about the movie, and I used to go to these horror websites, and they would have like pages devoted just to the
Yeah,
Evil Dead.
yeah.
And I used to see stills from the movie. Like, how is that gonna work out in the movie? I used to see the stills of like the
the Deadeye, like in the basement.
yeah, and like that's one of the most famous ones. Cheryl and the witch.
Yeah, with the white eyes, she's like
Cellar witch.
looking out.
And one of the ones was with the demon falling down. I saw the trailer, and I was just thinking, "Holy shit! I gotta see
But
this."
do you think that Hollywood taking old, low budget horror films and putting the budget to them and remaking them, do you think that's going to be like a?
It
trend
doesn't
that
always
keeps-
work out, but it's like this one seems to have
already
more
is a trend.
atmosphere. This
Oh,
one,
yeah.
there's got to be an
I mean,
atmosphere to it.
they remade How I Spit on Your Grave, and that was actually really
That was
good.
a good remake.
I
yeah.
never saw that one actually.
it was
fantastic.
it
I like
was-
it better than the original, honestly.
It was really good.
Also, you can't automatically put down a remake. I mean, the Thing, the 1980s Thing, is a remake of the original Thing, which is still really good. Both of them are fantastic, but most people like hold the 80s one to such a high standard. Like you can do a remake really well, like The Fly,
Kind of like the Blob
Dead,
too.
The Blob, that was a really good
Definitely.
one. Those three trios are like old movies: the Thing, The Blob,
That are
and The
very-
Fly. They're remakes of really good old classic movies,
Oh, yeah.
and then they turn themselves into these gory ass
But
classic
do you
movies
think
themselves.
if they keep their I mean, I'm talking going back to the Evil Dead 2013 movie, if they keep on going the way they're going, keep the same directors and the same makers, do you think they could actually remake the entire trilogy in a productive way that would?
Well, I mean,
you know,
I've heard that they're not
still
really
be
going to
digging it up.
remake. They're not going to remake the entire trilogy. I already told you they're going with a really bizarre
Direction, yeah, it's
direction
all
with
over
the
the
with the
place.
series. But like, I think if they do stay to this, because I thought it was really good, and it's made by people who obviously respect the classic, not just fanboy dribble. 2011, The Thing, cough cough. But I think if they do continue in this path and like just go with the same mentality of